Ya, halo para prakatiku, selamat siang. Kali ini kita akan melanjutkan game Crimes and Punishment Sherlock Holmes. Ini adalah kasus terakhir. Udah baik, menonton semua penonton replay, langsung aja kita mulai tanpa banyak basa-basi. Langsung aja ke game, let's go. Oke.
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
Oke, ini kesini. Wah. Oh, orang kesini dong.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving. Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
Constable, you're... So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course. Constable Marrow, What else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Mr. Holmes, I had no doubt about this case, but now that you are here...
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Barrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman? I've heard of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story? Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks
Kayaknya bakal sebentar
started.
dah.
A few moments after, I clearly
Karena,
heard two
selama
gunshots
yang
from
kasus-kasus
outside.
sebelumnya.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw two bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Were the two shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment.
Nah, kita cari cari dulu deh. Botak. Mana? Halangan kah pasti. Taku. Logo pasti. Nah kan. Apa ya? Kuping, mata, alis, rambut, enggak. Ini udah. Kancing, kancing.
Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
Nah.
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look.
Ini nggak sih? Patahan ini.
This shard of wood is quite new.
Head. Anjir,
The bullet struck his head.
Heeh.
This man didn't stand a chance.
Oke. Oke.
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of
kunci.
door it opens. He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant. The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound.
Kaki, tangan. Ya, tato.
A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vacotti must have done some time there.
Kepala.
Brian Vacotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Halo juga sahabat Roblox. Welcome to the stream and your life. Selamat siang. Welcome. Oke, kita harus cari orang nih. Tak, bentar ya. Lagi main apa? Lagi main game story. Judulnya Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. Pokoknya menangani kasus pembunuhan. Kita ceritanya jadi detektif gitulah. Terus kita mencari bukti-bukti dan menentukan siapa pelakunya.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Taruh deh.
You have helped us a great deal,
Sini,
Mr.
sini,
Turner.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
Oh,
Mrs. Powell?
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police
mungkin
with their
masih ibu-ibu.
investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony. But
dia
very
pernah
well.
lihat.
Could you tell us everything that you
Lihat
may have
di mana,
seen
yo?
or heard?
Yes.
Ada
Yes.
streamer juga kan
I
yang
was
mainin
selling
ini.
my flowers as
Atau
usual.
YouTuber.
And then the fireworks began. In honour
Atau
of Queen
VTuber.
Victoria. I enjoyed those.
Atau PNG tuber.
But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me.
By the way, kita
He had a
kasus
gun in his
terakhir nih.
hand. He was like a
Sebelum tamat.
ghost and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable
Ini
came out
kita
from
lagi
the very
nyari
same
bukti-bukti
street,
lah.
and I heard him talking of a horrible
Sebelum
murder.
kita menentukan siapa pelakunya.
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
My thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
Oke.
Such a young man, And already a murderer.
Gua liat TPS TPS berapa bro?
Locked.
Satu mati.
Locked.
Mana
Locked.
game PS ya? Gua gak tahu anjir.
Locked.
Lock semua anjir.
Locked. Locked. Locked.
Lock. Udah gak bisa nih.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime.
Kau
Is
udah
that
lama
correct?
setahun yang lalu.
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at
Okay.
my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead
Ini
bodies.
mengerti.
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted
So
by
gua
the
taunya
whistles
cuma
and shouts
di
coming from
PC doang adanya
Whitechapel.
ini.
We could have missed
Kalau
each
di
other
PS,
somehow.
di PS
You understand what I mean?
keren sih.
It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Gitu dong. Ya, kakinya pincang ya.
Mr. Turner appears to live very
Oke, baru kita
modestly.
disuruh masuk nih. Lu baru main itu? Enggak, udah dari kapan tahu coy. Ini udah kasus yang terakhir, udah pengen tamat.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler.
Oke.
Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Oke. Kita exam semua. Hanya ada
This
knife
kitchen
dong.
knife is quite sharp.
Ya, kita suruh lihat. Apa ya? Oh, ini.
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
Kalau mau tamat susah bang. Iya kah? Gue dulu pasti gue dulunya pernah main nih. Cuman udah lama. Terus gue baru main lagi nih. Sebelumnya gue main kan kagak di streamingin, kagak dibuat konten atau streaming. Sekarang baru di streaming lagi gitu. Jadi ini gue mainnya kedua kalinya. Tapi udah lama banget gue mainnya. Jadi udah lupa banget. Emang ini susah ya? Gue
The
lupa.
books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago. A perfect match.
Oke.
So, Mr.
Cocok
Turner
ya.
broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims.
Cocok. Gue udah tamat, mantap. Yaudah, ayo bantuin gua.
This fire is dying out.
Gantiin
It
gua
was
namatin
last tended
berarti.
to over an hour ago.
Fire. Bukan ada yang aneh di sini. Oke.
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here. These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
Sini tempat tidur.
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Oh iya nih, susah nih. Ntar ini nggak ada yang lagi kan? Gue udah tempat di tahun lalu, gue udah lupa. Anjir. Ini gimana woi? Gimana anjir? Ini ketiga nggak sih? Ya nggak ada. Ini apa sih nih? Ini berarti ini ketiga, ini keempat. Salah ya? Yang gue ingin cuma lari aja, gimana? Satu, dua, tiga, empat, lima, enam. Bener nggak sih? Dia tuh nggak sengaja matain tongkatnya. Hah? Terus ngekat paper, terus buang papernya, terus buka jendela, terus dia atau ngapain tuh di bawah, ngapain dah. Kan dia bong papernya ya, terus tadi aku ingin tuh mau masa di mau tamat. Hah? Dia ngapain anjir?
No, it didn't happen this way.
Wah, salah lagi. Anjrot. Oh, ini gue tahu nih. 1, 2, terus ini 3 nih. Terus ini, kayaknya ini 4 nih. Ini 4 nih. Terus dia buat ngilangin barang bukti, dia ngekat ini, terus baru dibut sini. Nah, dia ngilangin barang bukti, coy. Oke, kita coba ya. Aku ingin tuh masa di mau tamat. Maksudnya apa? I don't understand. Nah, gue mau bilang kalau lu hampir tamat, lu nggak bisa lihat cewek hot coklat. Emang nanti ada ininya, ada cewek hotnya. Kalau hoki bisa lihat. Hah, masa hoki-hokian?
No, it didn't happen this way.
Wah, salah lagi, cocok. Apalagi logikanya? Apa ya? Ya bang, orang hoki aja kayak gua. Hokinya nggak liat cowok ini cewek hot gitu. Coba kalau gini, terus dia langsung buka window. Terus dia kesini, terus dia kesini. Kenapa ditarik chatnya? Bagus deh kalau sadar. Nggak canda, santai ya. Tapi jangan toksik ya. Dia tuh ngebunuh kan, seharusnya di sini dia ngebunuh aja, atau nyari barang atau apa gitu. Nah tuh dia ngapain anjir ini gerakannya, seperti gerakan ngebunuh gitu. Oke, ngerti gua.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's
benar.
body. The question is, what did
Besok
he
Roblox nggak?
find?
Oh iya, gue belum buat jadwal anjir. Tidak sepertinya.
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the
Nanti
cover
deh
of
gue
this
buat
book.
jadwal dulu coy.
Let us take a
Lihat aja
closer
tadi
look.
community post.
Well now, what a find! A precious jewel concealed inside a book. A bracelet with a
Kayak
unique
domba nih.
ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era.
Oke. Kita pertanyakan ini coy. Oke.
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr.
Kamu
Holmes.
ketawa biru. Oke. Oh antik tadi, salah.
Well, I'm able to move very quickly despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
Hari ini kita ketemu barang antik. Salah. Kok salah?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly despite my age.
Ini orang
And when
mencurigakan
the
banget.
situation
coy.
requires it, Mr. Holmes.
What the hell?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
Apa sih anjir, salah mulu kah? My bad.
Well, I'm able to move very quickly
Ini yang belum
despite
kebeli
my
apa sih
age.
anjir?
And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
I highly doubt that,
yeah.
Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Time can pull tricks on you.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Aha,
Mr.
mampu.
Turner, you were not
Ketahuan Anda,
sincere
Anda nggak
with
usah bohong
me.
ya.
Not then and not now.
But Mr. Holmes,
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might
Panik loh,
possess.
panik loh.
It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground.
Gue lagi gabut
This
tiba-tiba lihat
precious
laptop
jewel.
langsung masuk.
He walked down and took the
Terima
bracelet
kasih
from
ya
the
sudah
body of
mampir ya,
Kenneth
sudah
Butler,
nonton.
and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking
Jadilah
stick.
aku menjadi
It
bahan
caught fast between the
kegabutanmu.
cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Gue juga lagi
Mr.
gabut nih.
Holmes, please don't
Gabut
send me to
menyelesaikan
prison.
masalah
I
anjir.
didn't do anything bad.
Masalah ini
I'm
lagi
just a poor
pembunuhan.
man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
Oh, kasihan sama lu. Kasihan. Kasihan kenapa coba?
I wish this crime had never happened, Mr. Holmes.
Ini ada belum? Nah, ini oh, disuruh arsip.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr.
I'm always wondering.
Oke, kita harus balik ke Baker Street. Nyari arsip. Oh, terima kasih ya udah kasih sama aku. Terima kasih perhatiannya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke.
This is where I keep my post.
Kalian nonton tuh lah, kasihan. Iya ya. Kasih lo sudah menonton. Telah perhatian.
That is not the one. That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
Semoga dibalaskan kebaikannya.
That is not the one. That is not the. That is not the one I need. That is not. That is not the one. That is not the one. That is not the one I need.
Kalau 85 aja.
That is not the one I. That is not the one I need.
Bukan.
Here it is.
Yes. Amin. Ya
One
amin.
of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop
Soalnya
should
gue
tell
tidak
me
bisa
more.
memberikan apa-apa selain berterima kasih ya kepada kalian setelah menonton, telah like, komen, subscribe, dan juga share. Kira-kira bisa hari ini nggak ya di kelar anjir? Pak Chop. Oh, beda deh anjir. Ini apa ya?
The door is locked, but I won't try to pick it. There are people directly
Bentar bang, mau
behind
ganti
me.
avatar dulu. Hah? Oke. Oke. Ini keluar. Oke, ini doang yang bisa. Tadi mana ya? Lah. Tadi mana yang bisa ya? Asem lah. Ini kan. Oh, ini anjir.
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly.
Oke. Apa ya? Nyari apa ya?
Crampons and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
Gue udah paling males kalau ada gini object of interest. Itu udah males gue. Kita suruh nyari barangnya lagi. Ada jam, semuanya jam.
A flare
Pistol.
pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
Ya, objek interest juga. Apa ya?
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
Oke. Apa nih?
The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 rams of Michelin collection. Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Oke, tag. Oke. Dapat gelang. Apa namanya? Kalung. Sendiri sisa XM. Ini bisa interest.
A flare pistol.
Sudah. Ini gini doang. Saya sudah kembali. Oke, welcome back ya. Welcome back. Siapa namanya? Sahabat Roblox soalnya. Diganti avatar apa tuh nggak? Ini kalau di sini tuh apa kecil gitu, jadi nggak kelihatan. Sahabat Roblox punya ini kah channel ya? Siapa tahu gitu kan. Nggak bisa. Nggak bisa ditanya. Udah nggak ada apa-apa sih. Oh, kita suruh apa interogasi? Main Roblox nih, main Roblox. Kenapa Anda selalu salah menyebutkan gamenya, anjir? Why, dude? Why, Satrio? Why? Aduh, welcome back ya, Satrio ya. Di stream Enjoy Your Life, selamat siang. Lagi pada ngapain kalian hari ini?
Mr. Holmes,
Atau siang
whatever
ini.
brings you here so late at night?
I'm interested in the
Ada,
case of
kenapa?
young
Nggak apa-apa, nanya
Leighton
doang.
Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
I beg your pardon? That case is
Nanya
quite clear to
doang.
the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
Who knows, Inspector?
Look, you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes. Chapman was arrested with a revolver in his possession, which you can find in the evidence room.
Halo,
The
Liga
suspect
Perang
himself
Tebak,
is in
welcome back to
custody.
the stream, and your
Did you
life.
find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
Orang sedikit nggak ngaruh bang. Nanti ya kita main ini lagi apa namanya bus simulator lagi. Ntar gue oleng-olengin anjir.
Mr. Holmes, what is the trouble with that lad?
Ketika
Isn't he guilty of
seorang
murder?
man bermain bus simulator, auto oleng anjir.
Mr. Holmes, what is the trouble with that lad? Isn't he guilty of murder?
Oke. Gue gak sabar ini updatean yang ini bus ID yang bisa mabar tapi bisa narik penumpang gitu. Udah banyak yang nonton, iya alhamdulillah. Bersyukur aja ya. Kapan bang?
Please escort this suspect for
Kapannya belum
interrogation.
tahu sih.
Good evening, Mr. Chapman.
3 minggu
Who are
lagi.
you? I've got nothing to say. It's all a
Jangan
mistake.
ganti-gantian ya. Gue udah
Calm down,
mengatur
Leighton. I
semuanya.
have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
My brother? You know him? Then that means you're...
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right,
Kayaknya
Mr.
kalau
Holmes.
updatean
I'll
yang
tell you everything.
apa mabar online bus ID terus yang bisa narik tuh apa seru dah. Seru coy coba. Gue kalau buat video nggak ada yang nonton, aduh. Semangat ya. Gue juga ya gini, tapi tetap konsisten aja. Tetap konsisten, semangat, dan ya itu sih kuncinya. Pantang menyerah aja sih. Untuk collab sama AOT anjir. Iya, ntar AOT siapa dulu? AOT apa anda? AOT. Oh, Attack on Titan. Iya kah? Emang boleh sekolab itu sama Attack on Titan?
Good. Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I was late, so I decided to cut through Half Moon Street.
Katanya ada hero baru
I
ya?
saw the first fireworks
Bentukannya
light up
kayak
in the
baraks.
sky.
Bener baraks.
I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon.
Lupa namanya gua.
Then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw two
Bakalan hero
men.
baru. Gue tadi lihat
They
di
were both
ini
lying
anjir.
flat in the middle of the street.
Apa namanya video short
I stopped
katanya
where I
ada
was. I thought about turning back to the
apa namanya,
police,
hero
but
baru.
as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun, but he made a dash for it instead and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
Terus masa katanya tas ke ini ya, ke alter ego. Tadi gue juga
So
baru
you
lihat
might
di
still
short.
have had time to return to the constable.
Munculannya tiba-tiba di
I
short gue anjir.
panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I approached the bodies just to see if they were still alive. I saw that one had blood pumping out of his stomach. He was dying. It was horrible. Second one was already dead. He had a hole in his head. He was holding a gun in his hand though. I took it. And then I followed the third man.
Pray continue.
Interesting. Pray, continue.
I turned a corner and I saw the man standing in the middle of the street. He seemed to be in some sort of panic. And then, Mr. Holmes, something strange happened. I told the police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my words are true. I started running towards him. But then I was blinded by a flash. It was so bright that I hardly saw anything for a good dozen seconds. But I kept running forward.
Ini
As I
mencurigakan
arrived
nggak
in
sih?
Whitechapel, I heard a woman screaming. And then I was caught by the police. But there
Kita
wasn't
main
a
cepat,
trace
kita
of that
main
man.
cepat.
Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess. Perhaps I was still half blinded at that moment.
A thrilling account, my young man.
The third man? What the hell?
Leighton, are you able to describe the person whom you saw
Yang
standing
dapat
in
scan
Half Moon
out-nya
Street?
Fanny.
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. It was too dark.
Nah, hero-nya pada
And he
kagak
was too far
meta.
away.
Kecuali Fanny ya, Fanny meta.
I could see his silhouette.
And what
Tapi
about
kapan
that?
di ininya,
Nothing so
di
special.
update-nya?
He was wearing a jacket. He was quite average in size and his weight.
I see. Was there anything else that struck you at the time?
No.
Makanan dari itu ya dikasih itu biar meta lagi anjir,
It's
lupa gue.
strange, but I can't remember the sound of his footsteps as he was running away. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little
sinyal emang
foolish,
babi,
unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
Wait. Mungkin tadi salah.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
Oh, stats.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
Oke. Akan benar.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the
Apaan,
victims,
bintang?
Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You have a typical
La, la,
tattoo of the
la.
Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same
Ada
mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past
aku sih tapi
prison sentence.
stylenya udah ada
Am I
di
correct,
YouTube
Mr.
pembelian
Chapman?
Bing. Oke.
God.
Terus kalau udah
You're
ada
right, Mr.
di
Holmes.
official, seharusnya udah kagak lama lagi sih.
Would you tell me a little about Brian Vercotti?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities.
Kompetisi Mobile Legends lagi tuh kapan
During
lagi
that
sih?
year, we tried to help each
Bulan
other
apa
out, you know?
biasanya?
You were quite
Bukan
young
lihat
then, I
kompetisi lagi
believe.
coy.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were.
MPL
We'd
kan
only
atau
stolen a
apa
pound of meat.
kek.
After we were released and
MDL
when I
belum
saw
ada
what
juga
my little
MDL.
brother had become,
Biasanya di
decided to
pertengahan
work towards
bulan
living
ya.
an honest life.
Pertengahan
And
bulan.
Vercotti?
Pertengahan tahun.
he had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore.
Katanya.
Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him.
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon, young man.
Oke, apa ini? Buset udah banyak banget ini. Oke. Gak ada satu pun yang cocok anjay. Oke. Oke, ini dapat ini. Ini nggak ada semua. Oke. personal motif atau burglary motif kayak ini sih. Udah lihat belum bang roster AE belum? Bang lu pernah masuk live cewek terus minta arah-arah nggak? Nggak pernah sih. masuk live cewek pernah, cuman nggak minta arah-arah, diem aja gitu nontonin, enjoy nontonin. Si Celibu masih di AE nggak sih? Apa sih anjir?
Mr. Holmes?
Tell old Wiggins that I'll be fine.
Terus apa sih ini kaki-kaki di situ terus anjir?
Mr. Holmes, what is the trouble?
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Kalau nggak nonton doang gue mabar ini coy, Mobile Legend gitu. Masuk grupnya. Menyelinap. Gue mah orangnya jujur apa adanya. Kalian pasti nggak ada yang tahu kan?
So this is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police. It is a Webley revolver, a reliable weapon. And it seems as though the shells were not removed from the cylinder.
Nih hilang 2 nih.
2 out of the 6
Ya, betul,
shells
2 hilang.
have been fired. There were 2
Oh sama,
shots.
tapi harus tuh ada orang minta arah ke cewek terus ceweknya mau. Oh sama, tapi hari itu ada orang minta arah ke cewek terus ceweknya mau.
A cheap
Tergantung ceweknya
watch,
sih.
bought with his own money, no doubt.
Tergantung ceweknya, tergantung steamernya.
These cigarettes are filled with cheap
Ada yang mau
tobacco.
ngelakuin, ada
Nothing
yang enggak.
interesting.
Ada yang harus dibayar dulu. Itu ya pilihan dia coy. Pie, rice. Kok rice sih? Pie, rasi, Nino, Rek. Itu roster lama. Roundel baru ya. Master dari MDL. Street itu baru ya. Tas baru, Hais baru. Ya. Anjay, apakah bisa menang MPL season depan? Ya kalian tahu. Lah, si Celiboy nggak main deh ya. Apa sih ini? Terus kami semua dengar ceweknya arah, kami semua hampir pingsan. Emang searah-arah itu kah? Emang boleh searah-arah itu sampai mau pingsan? Di atas dan jangder tunggal bang. Wis. Oke. Pai kan Pai XP, Rasi itu setahu gua ini Rasi itu apa sih namanya anjir? Support. Nino kan MM dan Nino ya. Arai kan tank. Roundel nggak tahu gua. Gua nggak tahu Roundel sama monster. Sama crit nggak tahu. Atas jungle heist nggak tahu. Tapi bisa aja season depan dia bisa ganti role anjir. Lupa gue coy. Oke, kita harus ke mayatnya dah.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Ada apa nih? Ada pertengkaran coy. Alah. Oke. Ronde Midlaner, Master XP, Crit Midlaner, High Scotland. Oke. Oke, kita lihat aja nanti. Apakah AE akan ada perubahan besar? Setahu gua AE tuh ini ya, apa? Quotesnya masih sama. Quotesnya masih sama. Ya bang, karena orangnya ya orang ya Winda Basara. Maksudnya yang arah-arah Bang Winda. Maksudnya apa sih nih? Sun banget ya. Anjir yang arah-arah Bang Winda anjir. Terus kenapa kalian pingsan anjir? Kan kalian laki-laki, cowok. Wah, agak lain ini coy. Maksudnya apa sih ini anjir bujang? Benar. Ya terus apa? Mending ya kalau cewek yang suka rara ini jauh. Agak lain anjir. Cuma tas doang yang nggak ada penggantinya bang. Analisisnya baru dari BTR. Oke. Ntar gue pusing banget anjir. Ini game gak jelas anjir. Oke, sebentar. Namanya aduh, oke. Kalau nggak salah ada salah satu tim yang rekrut coach dari luar negeri juara MPL dah. Tapi nggak tahu, lupa tim siapa gitu. Dan Bang Winda pernah jadi cewek ya. Bener sih, cuman itu kan cuman drama doang. Tai. Lu bercanda doang anjay. Ini ngapain coba? Gue suruh milih salah satu. Evos, oh iya Evos ya. Evos coy, bener. Evos Theo, oke. Ini Evos mau ini anjir. Pengen menang MPL lagi seperti season 1. Ya nggak sih season 1 MPL. Yang mau pindah jadi Mekasa, ya tahu. Gue lihat kok. gue pernah lihat kok. Ini ngapain sih anjir? Bentar ya guys ya. Bentar guys, gue lagi bingung banget ini. Hah? Ada mencari exam.
A fairly long pole with a forked end. A fairly long pole with a forked end.
Lebih suka yang jadi bang, yang lebih suka yang jadi Windy Basudara.
A fairly long pole with
Windy
a
Basudara
forked
yang mana
end.
anjir, gue lupa dah.
I am unable to see any higher.
Walah.
I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Oh, item balik, astaga, ini bakal lama sih.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp. I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Itu teman-teman gue, bukan gue yang
This should be
temen
useful.
gue emang aneh semua. Lu juga kali. Tapi lu ikut-ikut juga kan?
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
Oke. Oke, kita coba. Ya sih ikut, nah kan. Jujur Anda, jujur bagus. Mending langsung jujur aja ya. Nothing. Ini dia.
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The
Atau
brick
jangan-jangan
cracks are
lu lagi
fresh.
yang minta Bang Mida arah-arah.
Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
Oke. Di Rukia Bang teman-temannya. Nah iya di Rukia coy harus. Kayak harus di Rukia dah. Gue takut teman lu besok ntar Bang. Belok ntar Bang. Iya cuy, takut belok coy. Takut belok coy. Enggak, temen gue yang minta. Nah. Bener nih. Tadi udah selesai. Udah selesai coy. Lah. Udah kita menentukannya langsung aja lah ya. Oke, kita langsung menentukan aja lah, cepet aja lah. Ini belum coy anjir. Harus. Oke. Double mundur, ya benar double mundur. Lah. Kok nggak bisa anjir? Ada yang belum selesai ya? Langsung selesai semua? Oh belum coy.
Constable Marrow, I would value
Kata
your
temanku,
assistance in this
aku nggak boleh bilang
investigation.
ke orang, tapi aku
It
bilang
would be my
bahkan.
pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
Kamu cepu.
I would
kamu.
like to make sure that there are no places in
kalau
Half
ketahuan
Moon
kamu nggak
Street
ditemenin
where a
lagi.
man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before.
Oke, itu udah selesai.
And try to find me.
Anjrot.
Understood.
Oke, kita jadi penjaganya nih. Bisa kemana anjir?
No, this is not how I walked at the time of the crime. I was more attentive. Let's start over again.
Nah, maksudnya? Tadi kan disuruh ngapain dah?
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's
Oh,
try
kita suruh cari
again.
dia.
I'll find another place to hide.
Elah. Easy boy.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Keesokannya temanku marah, aku malah lari. Iya ta. Hati-hati ya. Nanti kena bullying. Gimana aja dia? Hello.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
Nah, kita dapat ini lagi petunjuk. Tapi ini tetap aja ke Robbery anjir. Si Robbery menyebalkan. Sekarang apa? Find the flare gun, emulat the panel. Flare gun. Plus ke atas.
I'm always one.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
Kita suruh nyari flare gun, teman di mana? Oh, tadi di sini coy, di pawn shop. 18 plat dicoret. Continue. Flare gun tadi di sini.
This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
Tunggu, lu nggak lihat? Hah? Nggak lihat apaan? Berarti kita harus ke Baker Street. Lihat logonya, terlalu kecil logonya coy. Ada.
My analysis table. It is useful. My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Apa coy anjir?
My archive.
Nggak ada kok. Ini kalau dua kecil banget coy. Ini gue ada yang barangnya belum dapet. Nah ini dia.
These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
Itu dia fungsinya ya. Ini ada lagi nggak? Oke. Bentar ya. Cipi cipi capa capa dubi dubi daba daba dum 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 dum. Biasanya itunya ke kucing. Korbannya kucing coy. Cipi 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 capa capa.
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh, no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt
Ini
that you
curiga banget
bought
sama
it.
si ini anjir.
What ain't
Sama
seen
bocil
can't
satu ini.
hardly be stolen.
Gini. Oke.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
Ngasih sinyal.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can.
Baru pernah nggak lihat yang di TikTok Yang kucing di mata cewek dan di mata cowok gue pernah lihat. Cuman gue lupa. Kayaknya yang di mata cewek itu lebih manja ya. Terus di mata cowok tuh lebih barbar gitu. Setahu gue gitu, seingat gue.
This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
Ya nggak sih, gue lupa anjir. Oh anjir, flashbang.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
Hah?
I should try climbing faster.
Apa sih anjir? Nggak mau kepencet anjir ininya.
I can barely see anything.
Oke, kan gini. RT.
Holmes? Are you there?
Anjir kaget. LT. Ah.
Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that.
Oke, tadi kenapa nggak bisa ya anjir ngembang?
Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen, I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes,
Dan
I
cowok
can
kucingnya
show
disuruh
you.
ngedengerin
The
kata-kata
door to the
cowoknya.
building can
Terus
be
kalau
found
cewek,
from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
This is the back door of the building with the attic floor that you required, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
Oke, bentar dulu ya. Apa sih? Follow the trace of the criminal and inspect. Kalau cewek kucing malah joget, emang iya kan? Pasan nggak gitu anjir yang gue tonton.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
That's why it's better to stay at home at night.
Tapi gue harus kemana sih anjir?
I'm always wondering what's on your mind,
Ada yang
Holmes.
tahu nih harus kemana?
I suppose that I shall have to move my
Ini nggak
stool.
bisa kan? Nah, ini nggak bisa.
Such a young man, and already a murderer.
Locked. Locked. Locked.
Look.
This mirror is turned towards Half Moon Street.
Apa ya ini?
Locked.
This is the back door of the building.
Ini apa sih? Anjing. Ini dia. Ini kenapa sampai ke rumah-rumah orang sih? Mengheran gue mah. Dih. Lah.
These shards of glass are from the window above.
Oh. Nggak usah, jangan tongsis ya. Dua, tiga, tutup botol. Mukamu kayak botol. Ada jaket nih.
A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope.
Apa nih?
It's empty.
Gak, cuma bercanda.
Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket.
Oke.
We can conclude that the person whom Leighton
Ini
saw
kenapa jadi lama
climbed
banget
up
sih?
the
Pas tadi
wall,
tinggal dikit.
broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
Harus ke laboratorium. Wah, udah berapa jam? Satu mati ya. 1,5 jam lah. Oke.
Let us take a closer look. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human. I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Bulu kuda.
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Tadi hatun
Well,
during.
I don't see anything.
Hatun during
Ouch.
apaan anjay?
Holmes.
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair.
Oh, kita ngebedain nih.
Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample. This is a most unusual hair.
Unusual, tidak diketahui. Human, oh ini manusia, ini nggak diketahui. Ini
The
kuda.
horse hair is thinner than the hair that we
Beda
found.
sih sama kuda.
So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
Salah durian. Jadi misteri hantu durian. Astaga. tetap aja strawberry coy, anjay. Misteri hantu dunia runtuh kayak di Filipina. Bentar ya. Ini butuh satu lagi nih.
My analysis.
Oke. Ya udah.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Ini mulutnya cewek nggak? Ini, oh maksud lu ini ya? Gue tahu. Ya nggak sih, maksud lu itu kan? Kan jujur deh. Kata lu cewek-cewek hot itu kan maksudnya. Kenapa gue baru engeh lagi ya? Gue baru engeh lagi sih, jalan. Bang cuma bilang kotor 10 kali. Kotor. Bisa dong. Alhamdulillah gue nggak cadel ya. Terima kasih Tuhan. Sekarang apa? Aman. Sepertinya udah kelar ya.
A map of London.
Coba ngomong tongkat, kotak, tongkol dengan cepat. Astagfirullah, jangan toksik. Kenapa gue jadi tongsis ya? Biasanya yang menjebak itu kan. Tak perlu tumbuh hebat untuk nanya.
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by
Yang
watching
bilang cewek
Mr.
itu
Holmes.
bukan ada satu lagi.
He
Hah,
knows
satu
exactly
lagi.
what he's doing. Not like you.
Bentar,
Oi,
satu lagi siapa?
watch your tongue. It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
I'll do anything.
Gue tau itu doang dah. Oke. Lu kasih tau dong di mana ceweknya, penasaran gue jadinya gara-gara lu nih. Penasaran gua.
Mr. Holmes,
Hebat. Dia seharusnya dikunci sih. Oh enggak.
Please believe me, Mr. Holmes. I'm not a killer.
Oh. Kita udah nih semua nih. Harus semua nih mah. Ada di dalam rumah. Nah itu tadi dalam rumah. Ih goblok, jangan temannya lagi. Jangan temannya lagi. Gay maksudnya gay yang ini. Coba gua ke rumah. Nih gua ke rumah nih. Bukan itu. Di rumah. Kosong. Ini nih ceweknya nih. Namanya Watson.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Apa anjingnya? Anjingnya? Ini ada anjing si Toby.
Hello,
Hello,
Toby.
Toby.
Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mock cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Tahu amat lah, pusing gua. udahlah, pusing malah gua. Nggak ada. Kita kelarin. Namanya Robbery. Apa ya? Like the chairman may be young, but his very figures benar. Yang ada. Respect to the murder, laen is young, armed police and impressionable man. He's younger, murder witness what believe completely alone. Kayak ada. Waduh, dari rumah emang caranya gimana, coy? Oke, apakah kita benar? Ini kita end dulu anjir.
You committed a terrible crime, Leighton Chapman. You killed two people with the intention of obtaining a set of valuable antiques.
What? That's a mistake. I didn't do it.
However, your brother Wiggins came to me. He needs you as much as you need him. I have faith that you will not err again, so I have decided that you shall avoid a harsher fate.
Mr. Holmes has convinced me to ease your sentence.
Satu-satunya suspek dia doang anjir, si Robbery, yang lain enggak.
Mr. Holmes, but you promised to save him.
Pembunuh tetaplah pembunuh ya. Dia ternyata udah bekerja sama, cuman kita mengkhianati. Cuman kan dia pembunuh, tetap pembunuh coy anjir. Oke, kita telah menamatkan game Crimes and Punishment ya. Sherlock Holmes. Seperti biasa kita lihat dulu kreditnya coy. Anjay, keren sih. Selamat, makasih sahabat Roblox. Nanti aku mau coba kata lu ya. Keluar rumah dulu. Oke, kita kreditin dulu ya guys ya, seperti biasa. Oke, ada secret scene ya. Kita lihat ini ngapain dia. Oh gitu doang anjir. Iya kocak. Oke deh, makasih yang udah nonton dari awal sampai akhir. Makasih yang udah nonton baik langsung maupun replay. Makasih yang udah menemaniku saat streaming tadi, sahabat Roblox, Satrio dan lain-lain. Makasih yang udah like, komen secara bijak, komen tentang gameplay gue dan tentang game ini. Makasih juga yang subscribe dan juga share videonya. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. Terus pakai tag. See you in the next stream. Bye.